In a small Nampa gym called Tomorrow's Champion, the spirit of boxing lives on. And for Robert Jimenez III, that spirit was never just about winning. It was about keeping a promise.
He always told me, he's like, you better go pro, you better go pro. Like I told my grandpa, I'm gonna do one for you.
Step inside Tomorrow's gym and you'll feel it, the legacy, the history.
Win or lose doesn't matter, it's just depending how you perform in that ring.
Pictures of Muhammad Ali, local legend Rene Medina, and now Robert Jimenez III.
It's all about dedication. He knows what he has to do.
For Robert, boxing was never a choice. It was his inheritance. Raised in a family of fighters, his grandfather, father, uncles, cousins, he learned the ropes before he learned to ride a bike. And his coach, who was also his uncle, says Kenyon County is no stranger to great fighters.
There were the Fighting Garcias out of Caldwell, the Cantus out of Ontario. There was a gentleman here in Nampa named Florencio Ibarra. Nampa and Caldwell brought out a lot of good pro fighters. There was a lot of them.
Extraordinary accomplishment for Alyssa Mendoza.
That includes Olympic sensation Alyssa Mendoza, and Robert dreamed of joining that legacy, but life threw him a curve. He walked away from the sport to care for his children. Years passed. Then his grandfather, the man who first put gloves in his hands, passed away. But the promise remained, go pro.
1, 2.
So he came back quietly, unnoticed, until one night in Caldwell. Against all odds, Robert Jimenez III made his professional debut, an underdog, unranked, unshaken, and then
He went in and shocked that crowd. It was amazing because people were, thinking this kid was going to knock my son out in the first round. And then
The fact that we went all 4 rounds and David Benavidez was in his corner. It's a big professional boxer, and he shook my hand. He said I did a great job.
he won. But what came next stunned everyone.
they asked him, when you going to fight again? He says, he mentioned that he was retiring after this. And a lot of crowds were in shock.
He ain't done.
You didn't believe him?
Nah, I don't believe a word he says sometimes about being done.
One win, one promise kept, one last goodbye, or so he thought. Just days later, his phone rang. It was Top Rank, ESPN, Las Vegas, a chance to fight on national television.
I called my daughter and I was like, hey, they want me to do a fight in Vegas on ESPN. And she's like, I knew you weren't done. I knew it. I knew you weren't done. This is what you want to do. And I was like, so should we take it? She's like, am I going with you? I'm like, yeah, you're coming with me. You'll be the first one.
Please welcome Robert Jimenez.
He made it to the bright lights of Vegas, but the result, not what he was hoping for. But Robert didn't come back defeated. He came back fired up. And now the story comes full circle as his sons step into the ring, ready to carry on the family legacy.
I've watched a lot of my dad's boxing videos, and from me as a young kid fighting and my dad watching me, just locked in, just watching. It's just like, it warms my heart, it really does.
From Nampa to Vegas and back again, Robert Jimenez III is proving that champions aren't just born in the ring, they're built in places like Tomorrow's Champion. Reporting in Nampa, Hector Mendoza, Idaho's News Channel 7.